What is up, Pod Squad? Reddapod here, coming to you with what we are we in? I think this is week 11. If I'm wrong, I don't know what to tell you. um, of the TPL, this week we are going up against the Alolan Strikers, who have kind of a stacked team. They have a lot of big threats. They have a Ferrothorn, they have Barrascuda, they have Crocodile, they have Drifblim, which can be incredibly annoying to deal with. Just a lot of threats on that. Oh, also Turtonator. A lot of threats that took a lot of practice to figure out how to deal with them. But we made a huge free agency signing going into this week. We actually said fond farewell to our sea urchin friend, the pink urchin, and we brought in Colossal to the team. Um, Thinking of it as a really great Ferrothorn and Turtonator answer. So I think that was a huge addition for us. It gives us a reliable Stealth Rock setter as well. So will be our lead this week going up against this squad, the Alolan Strikers. Um, as for the rest of the team, we're trying to get Togekiss into a position where it can kind of carry us this week. Um, I don't think they have any real answer for Togekiss if I can get it set up and rolling. Um, you know, there are some mons on that side that hit it for super effective damage, but I don't think they can hit quite hard enough. So that's our plan for this week. And we see that the Alolan Strikers actually don't bring Crocodile this week. So we see Ferrothorn, Sylveon, Turtonator, Barrascuda, Drifblim, and Molga. We'll stick to our plan of leading the Colossal. I do think we will see the Ferrothorn lead this week. And, I would predict a switch out from there. So if it is the Ferrothorn lead, I think we try to get our rocks up early. I don't know if they have hazard removal. Oh, wait, actually, I think the Drifblim probably gets defog. I don't know, so if I'm wrong on that, I mean, don't judge me. I'm just guessing based on it being a giant weather balloon. But yeah, good luck to our opponent. So let's see how this goes. All right, so we will see the Ferrothorn come out first. So that's good for us. The Colossal will come out. Um, you know, it's tempting here to click Fire Punch, but we'll just set up rocks. I don't think that the Ferrothorn stays in and risks it. It's not worth it. I think that's their only defensive option on the other side of the field this week. So yeah, I don't think that can risk staying in and eating a Fire Punch. So we'll go ahead and set up our rocks. And they're having a think as well. Yeah, I think we'll see a switch here based on the amount of time that this is taking. But yeah, we'll be able to get our rocks up. Yep, so the Ferrothorn comes out. And we see Barrascuda come in. Maybe hedging for the fire attack, but we'll set up the Stealth Rock. And from here, we switch into our Eldegoss. We have the Rocky Helmet, so that'll help chip down the Barrascuda a little bit. And if it's a water attack, we'll resist that. So this is a really good pivot this week up against this very threatening Mon. The Barrascuda actually last season ended my playoff hopes, so I have a little bit of a grudge against this one. It was on a different team, but still a Mon that I don't like to see. So we have Rocky Helmet and Life Orb damage. Okay, it's nice to know the item on that. We'll click Giga Drain. I would assume that this is a switch out. Yep. So the Barrascuda comes out into the Ferrothorn. So this isn't going to do very much at all. But I think after this Giga Drain, we'll pivot right back into our Colossal. Yeah, like I said, that's not doing much at all. But that's okay. We'll go into the Colossal. I don't know what we'll see. Maybe this Ferrothorn will set up some hazards, but we'll just Rapid Spin if that's the case. Yeah, I don't know what to expect here. Alright, so we'll send out Cole. And we will see a Body Press come out. Okay, that'll hit us probably decently hard. Alright, that does quite a bit of damage to the Colossal, but not enough. I think now we can go for the Fire Punch since rocks are up. Probably again we'll see a switch. I don't know into what though. Maybe the Barraskewda again, but you know, it still has to eat that damage even if it is resisted. So I don't know if that's the play. Sylveon will come in and eat a Fire Punch. I wonder how much this does. Okay, Rocks actually chips away a little bit, and with the Fire Punch, that'll bring it just to half. Wow. I think we'll go for Rock Blast here. I think maybe if it hits all 5 times, it'll take it down. Wishful thinking. But we'll stay in here. Oh, Calm Mind will come out, so we'll see the Sylveon try to buff itself a little bit, but we resist Fairy. It's not too frightening, so I think we can go ahead and, you know, stay in here, get some Rock Blast damage down. Let's see how many times this hits. Oh, just one more. Alright, it stops at 3. And we'll just click Fire Punch. I think we live whatever comes out of this Sylveon. Draining Kiss, okay, trying to get back a little bit of that health, but even though it has Calm Minded, we will resist that and it won't do too much, and I think this Fire Punch will be more than enough to take it down. Yep, so the Sylveon will fall. Probably the Barraskewda comes out here. Maybe the Turtonator? I don't know. We have good pressure right now with this Colossal. Alright, Barraskewda will come out again. And I think we just go back into Eldegoss. I know that's probably a little predictable, but I think it's our best play, and I don't want to, you know, deviate too far from our game plan. I think this is the best strategy right here. Get a little more Rocky Helmet damage into the Barraskewda compounded with its Life Orb damage. Okay, good read from our opponent with the Poison Jab, expecting the switch into Eldegoss. It was predictable, I will admit, but the Rocky Helmet and the Life Orb damage will take it down even a bit more. We could sack here, expecting another Poison Jab. Yeah, I think we'll sack here. Oh, the Barraskewda will switch out. My plan there was to sack the Eldegoss, bring in the Togekiss, and bait out a Poison Jab after a D-Max, but we'll just... we'll get the Giga Drain into the Ferrothorn. Again, that won't do too much. We'll just go into Colossal, you know. It's one of those, if it fits, it ships, and right now it's fitting. So we'll just keep doing it. We'll likely see another Body Press here, which we'll do probably like half of what we have left. Let's see. Yeah, it does about half of what we had left, maybe a little more. We'll just go ahead and Fire Punch. I think we could sack here and then bring in Togekiss and let that thing start to get rolling against this Alolan Strikers team. I wonder if he switches, just tries to keep the Ferrothorn as safe as possible. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely long. I would expect a switch here. Based on how long this is taking. It'd be nice if it stayed in though, and get that Fire Punch into it. And I think after, you know, the Rocks damage and the the small but powerful Giga Drains that we let off, I think a Fire Punch kills. All right, the Ferrothorn will switch out. And we will see Turtonator come in. Okay, that'll probably eat this with no issues, this Fire Punch. And by probably, I mean it definitely will. It 4 times resists fire. The stones will do a bit much though, so that's nice. Yeah, I think we just click Rock Blast here. If we outspeed, that's nice. If we don't, again, we can, you know, pivot into our Togekiss. Oh, Shell Smash! Oh man, this thing might have just become a big threat. I really need to take it down here with this Rock Blast. Oh no. Oh gosh, I really hope this doesn't miss. I think this can get out of hand quickly. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Rock Blast. Alright, 1, 2. Alright, I need 2 more. 2 more. One more. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was scary. Very fortunate that A, Rock Blast did not miss, and that we got all 4 hits, or 4 of the 5 at least. That's all we needed, though. Whew, that's very lucky for us. That could have been very bad. Wow. All right, interested to see what comes in. Colossal is such a good pickup for us. It's having such a good week. Its first week on the Hudson Hydreigons out here. You know, people had it in the free agency lineup, disrespecting it, letting it sit there. We're not having any of that. We will sack here, though. As much as I'm building it up, it's time for it to go down. This Drifblim, there's 4 mons left. Alright, yeah, it's going to Dynamax. I wonder what we see from it. It might be a max Airstream. I'm just going to sack here and try and stall out this Dynamax. We'll see what it uses. But whatever it is, Colossal's probably not living. Yeah, Max Phantasm, there's no way we're going to live that at such low HP. But that leads me to believe that they're going to click Max Phantasm again. So I think we'll go Togekiss to bait out a Max Phantasm and then switch into Snorlax for it to be rendered completely useless. So we'll try and bait that here. Togekiss making a little cameo, but we'll switch into Snorlax, hopefully bait out the Max Phantasm for 0.00 damage. After that, I don't know though. All right, so that's exactly what happens. We see the Max Phantasm come out, does no damage, followed by a Max Airstream. So we should eat that. Yep. Snorlax is huge HP and special defense, gladly eats that, and we will yawn just to kind of force the switch out now on this Drifblim when it goes back to normal. What we don't want to see from this is Strength Sap, so putting it to sleep helps us a ton, and now with the threat of it falling asleep, I think we can safely use Curse here to boost our defenses a little bit, and our attack. The attack boost will help too, especially if that Drifblim comes back in at a later point. We'll see Ferrothorn come in, and I think this attack boost is actually really helpful now, because we are running Fire Punch on the Snorlax, and I think with the +1 we should be able to KO. Oh yeah, we'll just click Fire Punch. Body Press is probably the move from the Ferrothorn, but we outspeed. Wow, okay. I thought after the speed drop we would get outsped. The Fire Punch takes down the Ferrothorn. I don't know if that mattered. The crit mattered because we are +1 with a 4x super effective move. It may have mattered, but Snorlax gets it done. So I'm interested to see what comes in here. All right, we'll see the Barraskewda, which will take a little bit more of the Stealth Rocks damage. And let's just take it down with Double Edge. Alright, Poison Jab will come out. Alright, that'll do a little bit, and it will get the poison. That's pretty unfortunate for us. But we have the Figgy Berry, so we'll heal a good chunk of HP back, and we'll go ahead and probably take it down with the Double Edge. And by probably, I mean yeah. Alright, so that's Barraskewda down. So it's just Drifblim and Emolga. We're +1 on the Snorlax, so that bodes well for us. Okay, so it looks like we lost connection. Alright, well, I'm going to reach out to the coach and see if we can figure something out and maybe try and replay from this game state at this point, but I'll be back with an answer shortly. Alright, so I just spoke to the coach of the Alolan Strikers. And we talked about replaying the match from the game state that we were at, where they had the Drifblim and Emolga remaining. I had a Poison Snorlax at just below half HP with a couple boosts, and didn't have the Colossal anymore. And we talked about, trying to recreate that game state in Showdown. But, after some discussion, our opponent graciously decided, just to take an L for the week and not go through having to, recreate that game state. So, shout out to the coach of the Alolan Strikers for being a really good sport after the unfortunate disconnect. I really appreciate that. I think that's, good sportsmanship. Not the way we want to win it, but it was looking good for us. And a win's a win. We'll take that. We'll accept that. So yeah, once again, shout out to the coach of the Alolan Strikers for a really well played match. And being a good sport about the way that match ended. And it turns out it's week 10, not week 11. I was able to figure that out in recording his outro. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm on bye next week, so it'll be a couple weeks for the next video. But until then, if you want more, battles content, singles and doubles, Pokemon battles, there's a lot more videos on my channel, so please check those out. And until next time, take care.